Hi there, it's Rory from Careers Portal here. In this video I will introduce you to apprenticeships and how you can use Careers Portal to find out everything that you need to know about this pathway. Apprenticeships are excellent earn as you learn options that are very worthwhile looking into. And there are more and more apprenticeships coming on stream that you might not have been aware of. There are still the traditional craft apprenticeships, but these are being added to on an ongoing basis by new apprenticeships. The key thing for you to remember about the apprenticeship pathway is that in order to become an apprentice, you must first have an employer that is willing to take on apprentices. So finding an employer is your starting point, really. Your starting point on Careers Portal for looking at apprenticeships is here on the home page. So you can see the apprenticeship tab in the middle here. If we click on that and click search now, that takes us into our Apprenticeship Explorer tool. Now you can see that there are 67 apprenticeships that are listed, and they're all listed alphabetically. So what can we tell from this list here? We can see the title of the apprenticeship. We can see that it is an apprenticeship. We can see that it is at level 6 on the QQI framework here. We can see how long it lasts. So this one is 2 years, and we can see the status of the apprenticeship. So this one, if we hover over where it says live, it tells us that it is a new apprenticeship, and this apprenticeship has been offered for the first time in recent years. So that is live and can be applied for. Take the next one as another example. So advanced quantity surveyor, again an apprenticeship. QQI level is level 9 this time. So apprenticeships can be found at all different levels on the framework. It's a 2-year long apprenticeship again. Now this one is currently in development. So if we hover over, it tells us that work is currently ongoing to make this apprenticeship available in the near future. So this shows that there are apprenticeships being added all the time. So just to scroll down past, we can see that most of these apprenticeships are live, and there are some that are in development. Now we can filter our results. So down the left hand side we can use the course level filter. So if you're looking for a level 5 apprenticeship, you can see those. Or would you believe it, there's actually an apprenticeship at level 10 on offer, which is as a principal engineer. So you can see that there's a 4-year apprenticeship there that can get you qualified to level 10 on the QQI framework. We can also filter by career sectors. So there are actually 33 career sectors. So we have them grouped in these 7 groups here. So if we take a look at this first one, and say you're interested in farming, horticulture and forestry, so you can see that there are 3 apprenticeships in that career sector. And finally, we can filter by career interest. So maybe you are a creative person. So if you click the creative interest, and you can see that there's 8 apprenticeships there. So maybe you would be interested in something, anything from a CGI technical artist to a hairdresser to a stone cutter or stone mason. So that is how to use our Explorer tool to find out all the apprenticeships that there are available. So let's take a look at an apprenticeship now in more detail. We will take the first one here, the accounting technician. So if we click on the title, that will take us to the page. We can see across the top here some useful links. So this will take you to Accounting Technicians Ireland website. This will take you to the apprenticeship.ie website. This tells you the level the apprenticeship is, this tells you the duration, and this tells you where it is in the job zone. So all occupations are categorized from level 1 up to level 5, with level 1 being that not a lot of education or experience is required, right up to level 5, which is where a lot of education or experience will be required. So you can see here that this job is in level 3, which means that a medium amount of education or experience is required to be an accounting technician. So down the left hand side here we can see more tabs that we can look into. So the first one is in summary. So the summary tells you the basics of what the apprenticeship entails. You can see there's a video there for you to watch if you're interested. The next one is the entry requirements. So the entry requirements will be different depending on the apprenticeship that you're interested in. So maybe there's an age requirement, or maybe there is an educational requirement that you will need to get onto the apprenticeship. The next one is getting an apprenticeship. So here you will find all the useful and relevant links that you're interested in, and contact details. Down the bottom here you will see links to the online job sites where employers will frequently advertise looking for apprentices. In training, you will find out the information in relation to how you will learn. So for example, you will do this one 5 days a week at work, and here's what you'll do in your first year, and here's what you'll do in your second year. Next one is the skills and qualities that are required to be an apprentice in the particular area. The next thing is the work activities. So what will you do as part of your apprenticeship? The next one is career progression. So in career progression, you'll find out more about the areas where you can move into whenever you qualify. And finally, pay and fees. So in pay and fees, you'll find out the ones that apply to your particular apprenticeship. The payment will differ according to the apprenticeship that you're doing, and the rate will be agreed between you and your employer. So you can see here that this is the pay that will be agreed between you and your employer for this particular apprenticeship. The same applies regards to fees. So some apprenticeships might have a student contribution fee, and some apprenticeships will not have a student contribution fee. So there is none required for this one, for example. So that is just one example of an apprenticeship, and you will find these areas here in all of the apprenticeship pages. So now up the top of all of the apprenticeship pages, you will find some very useful links. The first one is the search apprenticeships. This will take you to the Apprenticeship Explorer page that I showed you earlier. Here you can find out everything about what an apprenticeship is. Here you will find out what you want to know about becoming an apprentice. There is a very useful frequently asked questions page. Pre-Apprenticeship Courses will take you to this page. So some apprenticeships might be very difficult to get into, and maybe doing a pre-apprenticeship course will help give you an edge, or it might help you decide if that is what you want to do. So if you click here, this will take you to our course finder, and you will see that there are 35 pre-apprenticeship courses that are on offer around the country that you can do. Next one is Video Vault. So here there are 33 videos that are related to apprenticeships, so you might find something there of interest to you. In apprenticeship news, there's lots of information. So all of the stories that we have run on Careers Portal going way back, you will find here, and they're all linked to apprenticeships. You will also find some featured content down here from our industry partners, such as here's Logistics and Accounting Technicians Ireland, and here is SIMI, the Irish motor industry, and the Defence Forces are here as well, and the ESB. So there's lots and lots of information there. And finally, we have our live apprenticeship search. So this will take you to this page. So this link takes you to the apprenticeship.ie website, where it has an apprenticeship search tool where companies advertise looking for apprenticeships at the moment. So you'll find everything here from sales to electrical instrumentation to carpentry and joinery. And there are also links to the online job sites. So for example, indeed.ie. So again, here you will find companies will put up advertisements looking for apprentices. So that is the apprenticeship section on Careers Portal, and I hope that you've found it of use.